Hello and welcome to episode 29 of VocTerGaming. I'm your host, the vocal terrorist, Jesse Rain, and we are here with Game 3 of the IEM Finals in Cologne. On Metalopolis, spawning in the west position, we have our Red Terran, currently 2-0, EGPuma. And spawning in the north position, close by air, is our Blue Protoss, struggling very much against this strong Korean Terran. He is the Kratos Protoss, he is oGsMC. So, wow. IEM Finals is taking very much the same path the North American Star League Finals did, with EGPuma taking the very quick advantage, taking the first two games very handily. Now, unfortunately, this is a best of 5, not a best of 7, which means if Puma can take this game, it is all over for MC, and he will be 3-0'd and out of the tournament, meaning Puma will have taken yet another final from MC. But of course, Metalopolis, by close air positions, can be really good for a Protoss player. It's something... looking at the stats, it turns out Zerg players actually do the best on Metalopolis, which surprises me with the way the channel's cut up. This can be very good for a defensive Terran, with the ability to set really good siege tank lines. This can also be very good for the Slayers Blue Flame Hellion style play, because obviously you can take up to your quick medevacs, you can get your Blue Flame Hellions and just fly over. It's like a 3-second move, drop your Blue Flame Hellions and all the probes die instantly. But that's not something we've seen out of Puma yet. We haven't seen the Blue Flame mech style, and it's not popular against Protoss, even though I think it has a place in the future of the matchup. I do believe that Blue Flame Hellions can be surprisingly effective against early Protoss. They can take out large amounts of zealots, they can get really good map control, they can obviously decimate probes. So I really do think that's something we're going to be seeing more of in the future. Now, as we can see, both gas being taken for MC, along with the cybernetics core in the 1 gate. I don't think we're going to be seeing a 1 gate expand from MC. I could be wrong, as he is getting warp gates right now, but I really don't like the 1 gate expand from Protoss against Terran at the moment. As we see, in fact, Puma getting the factory already, not even so far getting the reactor in his barracks. It'll be interesting to see what he chooses to do. He's just queuing up Marines, so it doesn't look like he's going the reactor barracks 1-1-1 timing. It's very possible he could be getting out a quick starport, but no, he's going to go for the second barracks. He's going racks, factory racks. That can mean Hellions, or it can just mean he wants to get as many siege tanks out as possible in this early game. And if we look in the base of MC, we have a Stargate going down. Stargate's of course very effective in this close range position, but Puma does have 2 racks about to finish. So if he can pump out a decent amount of Marines, he should be able to shut down any kind of Phoenix play or Void Ray play, and he is getting a starport, which means Vikings can be made. He is getting very early starport, which means one of two things. Either he's worried about the Stargate play that he knows might be coming, and if we look, that he does not know about, and he's going to stop that SCV from getting in and seeing it. Now we are having a Phoenix come out. Phoenix is on the way already. Now let's see what's going to come out of this starport. If he gets a Viking, these Phoenixes are absolutely pointless. But no, getting the Tech Lab, which means Banshee. Or, sorry, before I must correct myself, it can mean Raven. We have seen Puma use the Raven before, and the Raven is very interesting in this matchup, with obviously being able to spot observers. It is very handy. It does force MC to make about 5 million observers. Of course, none of which he's making at the moment, as he has a Stargate and is constantly producing Phoenixes out of them. And in fact, there we see the Raven. The Raven is coming out now. Very good choice from Puma. I don't think it's necessarily the best thing he could do right now, knowing as we know about the Phoenixes. As we see 2 more gates going down now for MC. MC choosing not to expand. He's going to 1 base Phoenix and gate. That is going to give him good map presence. It's going to force Puma to stay in his base to defend against these Phoenixes. And they are so frustrating. Being so fast, the Marines can attack them, but without stim they will not kill them before they can get away again. And that Raven is about to pop out now as we see... Where are you? The Twilight Council going down. I predict Blink is going to come out of this. I really like the Blink Stalker micro against Terran. It allows you to keep your Stalkers alive so much longer, which is so handy. And we are now seeing Medivacs in production. That Raven is going to go down near instantly to these Phoenixes though. Oh dear, that was not good at all. 1 Phoenix is heavily damaged, but the other 3 are fine. Is he going to catch it? Yes, he does manage to catch it. Brilliant move there by Puma. But as we see, those Phoenixes doing absolutely nothing. Taking out the Raven, which is good, but unfortunately he doesn't have anything to take advantage of that. There is no... 1 SCV goes down. There is no observer, so there is nothing for the Raven to show. But it does force him to remake it, which is a waste of minerals and gas. So he's only going to have the 1 dropship out for a time. Sorry, Medevac. Even I'm getting drawn into the StarCraft 1 terms nowadays. And as we see, a small force here of Zealots and 1 Stalker, 1 Sentry moving out on the map. Just going to check that there's nothing here at the gold. Going to check a few of the expansions perhaps. Something else that the Phoenixes could be doing right now, as Puma is massing up these siege tanks. Has a good amount of Marines now. Still only with the 1 medevac, and is now lifting this barracks. Interesting to note, still no tech labs or reactors on any of the barracks. And in fact, here we go. The starport now moves to make way for the barracks. So we are going to be seeing Stim and Combat Shield coming out. This starport is going to go back to making medevacs, perhaps a few Vikings, although he thinks he can maybe use his Marines effectively to stop any kind of Phoenix players. They are harassing, but they aren't doing much else other than just keeping Puma in his base. And look at this. We have MC expanding down here, choosing the cross expansion, hoping to hide it, meaning if Puma pushes, he's not going to find anything in this natural. And he is keeping these units here to defend against anything. Has a pylon here just in case he needs to warp units in. But as this SCV comes in, he's going to get very nervous when he sees no expansion. And we have a Dark Shrine going down. Not necessarily the best of choices, with knowing that the Raven is already out. I know he destroyed it, but he's got to know that it's potentially been remade if he hasn't even seen it already. Interesting that no medevacs as of yet. The gas is really not enough for Puma. He's going to have to expand if he wants to keep up this constant siege tank production, along with the upgrades, and get some medevacs out, because I feel like he's going to need more than just 1 medevac with those Phoenixes about. It's very easy for that to just get picked off. They all have full energy, 2 still with full health, 1 at 36 life. But now the large force moving out for Puma, I do feel like this is just to defend an expansion. But we will see. He may push out and see if he can do some damage. But these Phoenixes here are going to be a real annoyance. Another one does go down, so there are only 2 left now. Rallying away, not doing anything about it. That's incredibly strange. Puma not responding. I feel like he could have done some